Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. We've cleared the Cave of Flames and we've discovered some dire situations, sorry about that. Now that we've accessed Western Wood, we can go towards the next section of the game. Those little beetle things will stop you from using your sword. Mash the button to get rid of them and then hack away at them. We'll travel down through the Western Woods and take a look because another event flag is going to trigger. It is important to pay attention to which event flags trigger and when, because many of those are actually tied into Kinstone fusions. We have triggered the second stage of Kinstone fusions. Now, Moblins, we can deal with them. We do need to go through to the next part of the area, which is Castor Wilds, but okay, a couple of Kinstone pieces, not too bad. We do need to grab more, but we can tour around various parts of Western Woods quite easily. We'll see some Moblin archers. There's the opportunity to fuse for a beanstalk. And we will be able to do a few more things here later on. But for now, not much. If you pay attention to these trees that have fallen over, we can straighten them up via Kinstone fusions. But otherwise, there's not really a lot we can do over in Western Woods. So, for now, I'd like to quickly stop back into Hyrule Town. We can grab an optional item that will actually trigger a few Kinstone fusions. Let's see, I think there's money in there. And I think we need all the money we can get for the item I'm after. Nope, this is just a fairy fountain. But that is handy to have nearby. So we're back in Hyrule Town and we need to pop into Stockwell's shop because we can buy the boomerang. That boomerang is a real bargain at 300 rupees. Will you buy it? So there we are, we've used up all our money. Well, you are a big spender, aren't you? Thank you. But we've obtained a pretty useful item, and if we need some money, we can just go and chase chickens. Anju pays pretty well. So we'll very quickly race around and grab some chickens. Make sure you can throw pretty well. There we go. Now, are there any more nearby? There's one. Let's at least take this. I'm at least carrying it. Well, we got more mysterious shells. And 80 rupees. Not too bad. Money back. Ah, good. Oh, crap. I'm a little bit short. I'm 20 rupees short. Here, chickens. But then again, I can do that later on, actually. So, what you want to buy from Beetle is this white Piccolite here, because that will help you with Kinstone fusions. What I'll wind up doing is a separate video, which will actually have all those Kinstone fusions in it. So, I'll try and get the Stage 1 and Stage 2 Kinstone fusions sorted out for everyone, once I actually have some time. What we shall do is basically head out to the next dungeon. Or try to anyway. From the Western Wood, head up through this little pathway. Defeat the enemies and we'll head into the Castor Wilds. So, this must be Castor Wilds. It's a nasty, dank place filled with swampland and mire. but we know there's an element waiting for us somewhere in here, so... in we go! Come on, Tom! Into the muck with us! So, the area is supposed to be named after the god of the north... I think it's the god of the north winds? Anyway. Hey, Tom! Watch your feet! You're sinking! You're sinking! If you sink all the way in, I'm going to get muddy! I don't think we can just walk across this swamp. We're going to have to find some way to get across safely. But we can discuss it later. Get me out of here! Now! So we have no way to traverse the Castor Wilds just yet. But if you know your Zelda items, you might know what our shoemaker's work entails. That's right, we need to pop around to the shoe shop and grab ourselves some Pegasus Boots. So if we head in here, we will see our shoemaker has just conked out and fallen asleep. But that's actually important for us. We can head up here and talk to the Minish, who help him out. Very much like the, I think the elves and the shoemaker? Hey, you're Tom, right? You're the one who brought the sword to Master Malari. You're on a quest to help the princess, aren't you? I wish I could go on a quest, but then who'd make Rem shoes for him? Ho-ho! You need Pegasus Boots? Why, you're just in time. We made a pair just now while Rem was sleeping. But only Rem can put the finishing touches on them. Haha, that sleepyhead Rem is nearly impossible to wake up. If you want to wake him, you'll need to get an item from Syrup's hut. It's a little bit of a trick, but we'll mark it on your map for you. So, we can now head out and look for the witch's hut. This triggers the Lon Lon Ranch sequence. So we'll be able to explore there and open up the area. We can access that by the top part of the town. Heading out this way will be a fast track to Lon Lon Ranch. Talon's in a bit of a state. I lost my key and I can't get inside. The spare key's inside the house. Alright, who did that? Where? Jackass. I'll have to give that Octorok credit. That was a damn good shot. Anyway. We can shrink down and make our way into the house. And of course, break pots, classic Zelda style, to get the key. There's the ranch key and there's some money for Picolite. Ah, no, not bombs. I have to give them the key, that's it. And we head back around and we can talk to Talon once again. There's your key. Oh, I want to know the spare key. I don't know how you got this, but I can't thank you enough. Tell me your name, kid. Tom? Well, it's a great name. If you ever need to go to Lake Hylia, you're free to cut through our house. Thank you very much, Tom. Come visit us again. So, of course, we do need to head to Lake Hylia, so we'll cut on through. Malon will also wind up appearing at Castletown after this, where you can buy Lon Lon milk. We need to head out into the fields though. How tranquil, and those cows look so delicious. Fair enough. So once we've navigated this area, charge up. And a bit of extra money. Now we will get a better wallet a little later on. Did I go to the right spot? No, I didn't. Blast it. That's right, I need to loop around this way. If we loop around here, we can access this area, but do keep note of that stump. That's actually important because it will take you to a fairly useful area. And a fairly useful kinstone fusion that's part of a side quest which triggers now that we have the boomerang. If we want to, we can cut across this bridge and drop down here. Red kinstone piece. That's fairly useful. What sort was it, by the way? Okay, so that's the sort we need. That is used for a specific fusion which must be done before we head to the final dungeon. So let's use Eslo to fly across this area. We'll be able to unlock a variety of different little areas thanks to flying around. We'll be able to cruise over here, just making it. Now, we can head to Lake Hylia from here. We can divert off to the witch's hut, or we can go this way to access that area anytime we like. If we fly over here, we can somehow make it up this and see a Goron digging through a rock wall. But we've accessed everywhere we need to when it comes to Lake Hylia. We can head back here and we're in Minish Woods. We'll be able to access Syrup's hut. Let me just check my map on something. Yes, we will need to enter the area via a different route if we want to access that house up there. I believe it's to the north of the area. Don't get distracted, because down here, do you remember when we first came in and we saw that heart piece? We can finally get it. So that's what happens. I need to stay on track. If we sneak through here, we will be able to visit Syrup's hut. Syrup first appeared in Link's Awakening and also appeared in the Oracle games. Maple is her apprentice. You met her in the Oracle games as well. We need this mushroom. Talk to Syrup.
Ah, yes, a fine choice, my dear. It's a limited time article. One whiff and you're wide awake. That's why it's called a wake-up mushroom. Would you like to buy it for 60 rupees?
We do need to, of course, so say yes.
You've got an eye for fine goods. That, my dear, is my highly regarded homemade blue potion.
So we can pick some of that up if we need to, but I'm keeping that bottle free for Piccolite. So we can come back here anytime and grab ourselves some potions. Blue potion, I don't know how much it heals, but red potion is a full heal in this game. Kind of odd that the blue potion isn't the full heal, but then again we don't have a magic meter. So we'll have to sneak around the long way. Now there is something else we can do down in the Eastern Hills. Something I kind of forgot. We can launch ourselves up here and enter this, which leads us to a fairy fountain. Welcome to the adventurous spring. I need many rupees right now. Please throw all of yours into the spring. Let's go ahead. Really? You know that if you do this, you will have absolutely no rupees left, right? Will you really throw them all in? You are most kind. I do not really need your rupees, but I must reward such a kind adventurer with some of my power. So we have a bigger wallet. We can access one more wallet. May you fare well in your quest. We access that wallet by Kinstone Fusion. So with that nice little bonus and the ability to hold 500 rupees, let's make our way back up to Lon Lon Ranch. If we make our way around the top of the area, we should be able to get into Lake Hylia. We should also not roll into Acro Bandits. Rightio, you can see that one of those crests is already active. Now, if I'm correct, we should be able to head back to the shop. We should probably actually go into this house, because this is actually Stockwell's residence. We can navigate Lake Hylia once we get the flippers. There's not much we can do otherwise, but let's pop into here. And let's talk to Stockwell's dog, who is named Borkin, but also known as Fifi in the North American version. My master Stockwell has been coming home far too late to play with me. I'm so lonely. So, this will trigger a little side quest that will allow us to get a second bottle. We can go ahead and do that right now. Give me a little time and I'll meet you back in Hyrule Town. Alright, so we can see in the background there's a bottle with dog food in it. We don't need the dog food, but we do need to get into Stockwell's shop and access that bottle. Let's... Oh, wait, hang on. I need to be big, don't I? So we will need to push this over so we can proceed. We'll also find the little stairway we need. Jump up here. And if you like, there's an alcove where you can go and talk to some Minish. Right above the bar, in the rafters, there's a little community event going on. The Town Minish and Forest Minish are catching up. You can chat with them, but they'll just sort of give background flavour, really. And to be honest, I'm probably not really up to doing too much more at the moment, because with all the hamming it up I did for Vati, my voice is starting to hurt. So I'm going to avoid doing too many more voices, and we'll just roll across to the shop. In the rafters of the shop, these things, I still haven't bothered to look up their name. But you can defeat a few of those as we move along and get an item in a chest. 10 mysterious shells, not too bad. Oddly enough, even though we have a better sword, Pestos still take 2 blows to kill. Hello? Is anyone back there? No? Oh well, I guess not. How odd. But of course... Hey cat! I knew there was someone here! When did you find your way back here? This area is for employees only. That is to say, me and me alone. I'm sorry, my good lad, but that is not for sale. That bottle contains food for my dear little dog, Borkum. What? You just want the bottle? Well, that's highly unusual. Well, fine. If you feed Borkum, then I guess you can have the bottle. How does that sound? Excellent, excellent. He's at my home right now. Thank you so much. Allow me to mark the location of my home here on your map, so we know where we need to go. Let's shrink back down, and I will see you back at Stockwell's house. And here we are. Now, interesting to note, dive in that little pond once we have the flippers, and we'll get a heart piece. And there we are. We have a bottle, and we have one happy dog. Of course, we do need to do a couple of things for the quest. We need to quickly head back to town, and we need to get ourselves the Pegasus Boots. We need that one finishing touch, and then we will be able to dash into things, and we will also get ourselves a new sword technique, which is probably going to hurt my voice. So I'm not going to get the dash attack today. I'm going to spend a bit of time being quiet and looking for my kinstone fusion. So those will be post-commentated with instructions about the fusions we discover. Anyway, here is Rem. One very stinky mushroom later. What is that terrifyingly bad smell? Wake up, mushroom. I should have guessed. So you woke me up. Thanks. I just remembered I have something urgent to do. Uh-huh. What now? There are more new shoes. You probably won't believe this, but I have a strange habit of making shoes in my sleep. So, you must have come here because you want some of my shoes, right? Tell you what, because you were nice enough to wake me, you can have them. Hold on a sec, though. I just want to finish this one last bit. And there we go. Here, take these. Those are my special Pegasus Boots. They're so light you'll feel like you're practically walking on air. Whew, I need to hurry up and get working on that special order. The king asked me to make some shoes for Princess Zelda, you see. Thanks for waking me up. Come back if I can ever help you with shoe problems. Now, it's interesting to note that the cobbler's name is REM, which is short for rapid eye movement. It's connected to a type... REM sleep is, well, it's a type of sleep. I think it's sort of a lighter sleep as such. Can also be abbreviated as REM, which is a band famous for being very good but making no sense. Or at least not very much sense anyway. Don't get me wrong, they've had some fantastic songs. Everybody Hurts is just beautiful, but it's kind of hard to work out what they're on about sometimes. Anyway, interesting note, if you're playing on the Virtual Console like I am, and this game opens up, you can save scum to your heart's content to rack up some money. Speaking of racking up some money, I'll need a bit more in order to get my Piccolite quest going, so what I'm going to do is talk to Andrew. Let's get one more round of Cuckoo catching done so we can get ourselves some money. Do we have one up here? Yes, we have two up there. Sneak past the guard. Hope we don't run into the postman, because that has a very good chance of screwing us up. Is there one across the bridge? You see what I mean? That sod... There's not enough room to get out of the way. Sod him. That was entirely the postman's fault. Right, well, let's try this again. It really, really does suck that a lot hinges on where certain NPCs wind up. So you really have to pay attention about things like the postman and that. It's just bothersome. Now what I'll do, as well as... the Pegasus Boots start coming into play here. There we go, that's made it a lot easier. There's the postman. And there we go. Nice demonstration of the Pegasus Boots working in our favour. And we got 130 rupees. Well, the next time you see me, I think I'm probably going to take the opportunity to do some kinstone fusions. I'll put the episode in here because I will be recording a few of those, but you can feel free to watch me head to the Castor Wilds and just pick up on the kinstone fusion videos anytime you like. As always, thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.